Welcome to this first edition of Pulse in this new format. Until recently we've been using the Pulse as an internal newsletter, but now we're going external. So Pulse is really an opportunity for us to tell you what we're doing in your community with the people who by and large are being left behind. And our job is to try and mitigate that, try and stop people falling further behind, and wherever possible to change their trajectory with them so that they can get on with their lives without us in it. That's essentially what we do here at Haven Home Safe. There's a whole bunch of things that are underway at the moment, and one of those things you might be able to see over my shoulder. There's a cool banner there that says 40 stories in 40 weeks. This is an initiative that comes out of the fact that this year our organisation is 40 years old. So born in the middle 70s when the world was awash with social change, and the problems that we were dealing with then are perhaps not as intransient and deep-rooted as they are now, and certainly not growing like they are now. We see more homeless people in the street. We see more people who are houseless, those people for whom the market fails, not just those people who, according to an economist, might say fail in the marketplace. But at the end of the day, people need our help, not because they necessarily fail in the marketplace, not because the marketplace fails them, but because they just need help. And there's a lot of things that we're doing here at Haven Home Safe that are our traditional activities, trying to get people into housing, providing that housing for them, and some new things we're doing. And one of those new things is, of course, our Sydney Myer Haven program, which is operating on the site for those people who are familiar with Bendigo, the old paintings nursery site. This has been an astonishingly successful program. One of the things about working with people who are homeless, who are often very vulnerable, often who have quite complex needs, is that we are not able to assemble all of the supports that they need in a place and at a time that they need them, because people still have to live their lives. Sydney Myer Haven allows people to get on with living their lives, but provides all the supports they need around them, on site and with them. It's an astoundingly successful program, and we're very proud of it, and we hope we can keep it going. We've had the support of an enormous number of philanthropists, and you could probably detect a clue in the name of the program, Sydney Myer Haven, that it's obviously been supported by the Myer philanthropic companies, and in particular Bogu Myer. We're very keen to keep that program going. So there's a whole bunch of things that are happening here to celebrate this 40-year anniversary, and we're not just looking back, we're very much looking forward. Our board and our management team have refreshed our strategic plan. The core elements of that plan remain the same: more homes, more supports, more partnerships and more capacity. The reality is, in a complex world where there's never enough supply to meet the demand, that we all do better when we work together. And so one of the things that we've really been trying hard to do here over the last 40 years, but particularly in the last few, is create more enduring partnerships, create new partnerships, working with different communities, different geographies. We're creating social enterprises, which we're building up, and we're hoping to bring from Hive, which is our non-trade maintenance social enterprise based down in Preston. We're hoping to replicate that in other communities that we operate in. So there's a bunch of stuff happening. I hope you enjoy Pulse. I hope you find something interesting in it. There's a link that will take you to some of those 40 stories in 40 weeks. Some of them will break your heart, but most of them will uplift you, and you'll see what we're doing in our community. And we'd like you to join with us as we go through this year and into the future, doing what we can to help the people who are us, because we make a huge mistake when we start to think of them and us. It's always just us together.